Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Baba Mzazi Media Group. Today we are hosting Joe Maila, the man who's making waves in the South African entertainment industry. I want him to introduce himself and tell us about all the good things that he's doing and that he's still gonna do. So over to you, Mr. Joe Maila.
I feel like the reason why you're saying that is because you don't want to do it yourself. I feel like you don't want to do it yourself.
No, I feel like you can tell us a little bit better. Like, I don't know much about the things that you're doing, so I want you to do it yourself. You know?
Okay. So where should I start? Because I do a lot of things, man.
Tell us about what you're currently doing, like your main point of focus, and then some of the other things that you do in the background, you know.
Okay.
Like that,
good day to all the viewers, by the way. For those of you who don't know me, Bampitsa Joe Maila. Kiri Joe Maila. You know, that's actually one of the songs that I actually use every time when I'm actually emceeing.
Is it?
So a lot of people, they know me as Joe Maila, the MC. You know, every time when they have events, birthday parties, whatever, they call me to come and be. But don't call me on funerals because I also cry. Don't call me on funerals.
I'm not good at crying, so if I want someone to help me cry, I think I'll call you.
You call me to come and cry?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I do emceeing a lot, alright?
Is it?
But the other thing that I also do is that I do radio, alright?
Radio.
So,
as in presenting?
Not anymore. I used to present, but I'm able to present, but I don't present anymore.
I'm going to touch a little bit onto
Yeah,
that,
so now I do something else, alright?
Okay.
As well as I have a full-time job, you know. I don't just MC. MC is my part-time, but I wish I can MC full-time, man. But right now what I do full-time, I actually have a full-time job. There's something else that I do. So I'm guessing also that will touch another time.
So you do MC for the love or for the money?
Both.
For both?
I won't lie to you, for both.
Well, why do you enjoy MCing so much? Wow.
You know what, it's so funny. This thing about MCing, it actually started, I think, a few years before COVID, right?
COVID-19. I'm sure after COVID, people realized they had a lot of talents that they didn't know about, and you're one of those, right?
There's some people that started working from home because of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this whole MC thing started when I was in, I think that was 2017, all right? So before I worked at this particular school, I won't mention it by name, but of course.
Right.
So I started working there, you know, so I started going there. So they actually started calling me, they're like, hey man, we need an MC for, you know, one of the events that we're doing as a school. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm available. So me, I don't know anything about MCing. I just rock up there.
But what did you give them for them to think maybe we have Joe Maila? Maybe he can do good. Like,
I don't think.
I think you gave them something to work with.
I still don't even know it this day. They just called me, come. The night before. Yeah. So you know me, that time I rocked up with my suit and tie, navy blue blazer and everything. I rocked up and everything. When I get there, everybody's in, you know, wearing short stuff and everything, and I'm like, I'm the only one in formal here.
You look different.
And I felt so out of place. So I started there. It was a very small thing, man. They just had a small little speaker here with a connected microphone. These days we do cordless. Guys,
of course,
if you wanna hire me as an MC and you don't have a cordless microphone, me and how we will fight. We'll fight. That's where I started, you know, with the cord microphone and everything. So
and you have to keep on doing this when the cord is like hanging on to you.
Sometimes you're like this, you know.
I know. Yeah.
So, but all in all, it was a very good event.
Is it?
You know, and they actually loved it. And all I was doing was that I was just talking. I was like, hey, people loved it like that.
Bruh, you look like you've been doing it for quite some time.
It's been a while. So really after that, there's not really much to tell.
Yeah.
After that, you know, but I was schooling in Pretoria at that time, so I just came like for the holidays. Then after that, I went back to Pretoria. There was this other church I was fellowshipping in. By the way, shout out to that particular church. I'm not allowed to because of, you know, it's censored.
Bruh, you're leaving us hanging.
Follow my Facebook page, then you'll know the name of the church.
Is it?
Yes. All right. So I went back to that church. Then all of a sudden, they wanted me to start emceeing for this. No, they didn't want me to MC. They wanted me to do it like this devotional, you know, segment.
Yeah.
You know, like to read the devotional the man of God is talking about and stuff like that. And mind you, they started me at a conference kind of setting.
How did all these people just knew that you could do something?
That's what I want to talk about. How did these guys know?
Let's get there. Exactly.
How did these guys know?
Because like it seems like people were just out there giving you opportunities, do this, do that, without you even telling them that you can do it. You get what I'm saying?
You know what I keep on hearing the most? People just like the sound of my voice.
Is it?
They keep on saying it like the first thing out of everything when they say, Joe, your voice, I'm not, bruh. When I probably a player and everything like that.
You lie.
I'm like, my guy, the player is not me. He's one of my relatives. I wish I was a player. I wish I was a player.
But I feel like those compliments, they got to you somehow, because I feel like you kind of enjoy putting your voice out there.
I do.
You know, I've only spent a few minutes with you, but I already see that you enjoy putting your voice out there. So it really got to you, right?
You know, it really quite did. So I think that was one of the things that actually made people really call me a lot, because they were like, you know, we just like the sound of this guy's voice. Just come. So after I did this thing for this church, they started calling me, you know, week after week after, doing this whole segments. Now they had like this Sunday live, you know, it's like podcast, like in church.
And it's getting bigger by the day.
It's getting, and you know, mind you, they started me at a big conference where even the men of God from other churches, they now came. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm sure I'm gonna do this.
Where did you get the confidence? You never complained, like, I've never done this before. You just went all in.
No. You know, one of the things that I learned is, you know, from that church was that don't ever give excuses. Yeah. Rather give the reason why you failed. Don't give excuses before you do the job.
You never know how you're gonna do. How old were you by the time?
I was 21. I just turned 21.
Yeah, that's why. I think you were at that age where you wanna try everything.
Yeah.
You know, when you're 21, you're just like discovering things about you. So you're at that point in your life where you wanna try everything out.
And I did, and now I'm eating by it.
Bruh.
So right after that, you know, after that church, you know, and everything, you know, COVID happened, of course. Came back home, sat down, you know, for a couple of months, you know. Everything reopened, you know, started working at this primary school, you know, worked there. It was very nice, you understand? It was very nice. And I won't talk about the challenges that I heard there, you know.
I want to hear about it.
I am
going to hear about
I'll touch on that, okay, but of course I'm going to keep it censored, PG-13, guys.
The
and
kids should go to sleep, eh?
So after that, people just started calling me to events, you understand? So, and you know what, the thing about the music industry that people don't understand, it's never about how good you are.